The Fallout TV show is fucking awesome, and you should go watch all of it now. This video is gonna be full of spoilers. It'll probably be a couple minutes long, so you got 2 minutes to skedaddle. Well, 2 seconds, sorry. So it's 4:30 in the morning. I've just watched all 8 episodes. I loved them. They were terrific. I do have some complaints. The nuking of Shady Sands in the TV show was set at 2,277, when Fallout New Vegas takes place in 2,281. I don't know how that's gonna fit in the timeline. I think it'd be a really dumb move if Bethesda decided to retcon anything in Fallout New Vegas, because they know how much their fans love that game. But hey, Todd Howard's gonna do what Todd Howard's gonna do. So yeah, I don't like if it's iffy if there's a retcon. It says the fall of Shady Sands took place in 2,277, and then it leads to a nuke. I'm hoping they just say the nuke is in 2,281 and the fall of Shady Sands is separate, but that's just me hoping. How do I put this? The NCR doesn't exist anymore. They're just completely disorganized. This NCR Lady General is leading a group of raiders. That's how desperate they've become. That's sad. I hate that. That shouldn't have happened in the span of like a decade. There should be a pretty formal army of NCR soldiers, you know, from San Francisco or the hub or wherever the fuck out in California, because it's not just Shady Sands. There's plenty of other places. So yeah, those are my 2 major complaints. Other than that, though, it was awesome. The props were awesome. The story was awesome. The characters were awesome. The ghouls were awesome. Everyone's complaining about the ghoul makeup, but the ghoul makeup looked fine. It looked good. Man, the Enclave being back, a lot of people are gonna hate that, but I loved it. I think it was amazing. I fucking love the Enclave. They're my favorite faction. I'm happy they're back. I know that's like a normie reaction. People are gonna hate it. Like, oh, why are you reusing the same factions? Well, this show's for a new audience, and for a lot of our people, I think they did what they could, and they're introducing the staples of Fallout again in a pretty, I won't say unique way, but a nice way. I do think the Vault Tech guy, the one who froze himself and came back, I think he's in cahoots with the Enclave. I'm assuming he's going to New Vegas to talk to Mr. House if he's still alive. As if you saw in the after credits, though, New Vegas is absolutely demolished. Like, all the Securitrons are destroyed. No one lives there anymore. All the casinos are just run down and pieces of shit, even more than they were. I'm worried what they're gonna do with that. They did a pretty good job of not saying which endings are canon for Fallout 4 and New Vegas. I think we can assume Caesar's Legion collapsed, because they probably would have occupied Vegas if the New California Republic fell. Probably just Caesar died and the Legion collapsed into like squabbling Civil War states or warlord states. The Brotherhood is super interesting. I don't know how I feel about them. I do think it's cool that the East Coast has returned to the West Coast on like a crusade. I think it's kind of a running gag, though, of how often the Brotherhood rebels against who sent them out there, because the West Coast sent out Brotherhood members to the East Coast, and then the East Coast rebelled, and then the outcast of the East Coast rebelled, and then the East Coast decided to become fanatics, and then they sent the East Coast back to the West Coast, and now the West Coast is deciding to rebel again for like a 4th time. And we're not even going into, like the Midwestern Brotherhood of Steel, or any of the some of the lore in the original Van Buren. the original lore of Van Buren about, you know, the other chapters of the Brotherhood. I hope this Enclave is the Chicago Enclave. That would just make sense. But yeah, I'm loving the Enclave. I'm loving the Fallout TV show. I think it was awesome. 9 out of 10, definitely deserved. They should be really careful on how they treat Vegas. That'll make or break the entire series. So just to recap, the New California Republic is gone. They don't exist anymore. The Caesar's Legion, they're gone. They don't exist anymore. Mr. House, he's probably gone too. He doesn't exist anymore, looking at the state of Vegas. The Enclave is back. There's a new chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel that is separate from the East Coast chapter. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe the Institute will be involved or something. I don't know. They don't really like to delete factions, it seems. Hopefully they bring in some tactics lore, Fallout Tactics lore with the Midwestern Brotherhood of Steel, or especially the Chicago Enclave. God bless the Enclave. Love the Enclave. Anyways, awesome show. You should go watch it. A lot of people are going to hate on it because a lot of people in the Fallout fandom they're difficult people. They can't find anything to enjoy out of life in general. But enough dissing on them. Goodbye, thank you, and good luck.